Dan and Darla are planning to buy a house. They intend to take a 30-year mortgage at a 4.2% annual interest rate compounded monthly. So in Part A, assuming that they take the mortgage out for $200,000, we want to know the size of their monthly payments. So present value would be the size of the loan. That's $200,000. Future value is 0 because we're paying the loan off. PMT is what we want to solve for. We have monthly payments at a 4.2% annual rate. I'm going to use the TVM solver on this problem, so I do not need to know what I is. And this is a 30-year mortgage, so that's 360 months. So I plug these values into the TVM solver and solve for payment. And I find out that their monthly payments have to be $978,000.03. So after calculating this, Dan and Darla reconsider their options and decide that the most that they can afford for their monthly payments are $750. So assuming everything else stays the same, we now want to know what is the largest amount that they can take the mortgage for. So in other words, we want to solve for PV. FV is still the same. It still should be 0 at the end of the 30 years. PMT is 750. M is 12. The rate is still the same. I don't need I. Still a 30-year mortgage. So now I enter in these values into the TVM solver and solve for PV, and I find out that under this scenario, the most that they can afford to borrow is $153,386.85.